Have you ever pondered the possibility of artificial intelligence being converted into a weapon of mass destruction? A chilling thought, isn't it? But in the realm of possibilities, it is not as far-fetched as it may appear. In our technologically advanced world, artificial intelligence has become a force to be reckoned with. It's in our phones, our cars, our homes, even in our pockets. From digital assistants to autonomous vehicles, AI has seeped into every nook and cranny of our lives, subtly altering the fabric of our existence. But what happens when this technology, originally designed to make our lives easier, starts being used for more sinister purposes? What happens when the very tools that were meant to serve us start being weaponized for nefarious ends? Consider the realm of warfare. Once a domain of human courage, strategy and strength, it is now slowly being overtaken by the cold, calculating precision of artificial intelligence. From autonomous drones scanning the skies to sophisticated cyber warfare tactics, AI has started playing a pivotal role in the ways wars are fought. And then there's the chilling prospect of AI-controlled nuclear weapons. The thought alone is enough to send shivers down the spine. Imagine a machine devoid of human emotions, empathy or fear, controlling the most destructive force known to mankind. The advancements in AI technology are undeniably impressive. They promise a future of convenience, efficiency and progress. But there's a dark underbelly to this technological marvel. A shadowy realm where AI isn't just a tool but a potential weapon. A weapon that doesn't have to be seen to be felt. And so we must ask ourselves the question, what if the rise of AI technology isn't as benign as we have been led to believe? It's a terrifying thought, but one that we must confront if we are to understand the unseen threat that lurks in the shadows of our digital age. Consider the autonomous drones, machines that can strike with lethal precision without a human hand at the controls. These are not the stuff of science fiction, my friends, but a stark reality of the world we live in today. Currently, drones serve as tools of warfare, piloted remotely by humans from the safety of military bases miles away from the battlefield. They scout enemy territories, deliver supplies, and yes, even carry out strikes. But what happens when we take the human out of the equation? What happens when we give these drones the ability to make decisions for themselves? Artificial intelligence, or AI, is the next frontier in drone technology. Experts in the field are already working on creating drones that can operate autonomously, using AI to navigate, identify targets, and even decide when to fire. It's a fascinating prospect, but also a terrifying one. Consider the implications. A drone, armed and ready, flying over a war zone, making decisions about who to target and when to strike. No human oversight, no second guessing, just cold, calculated decisions made by a machine. It's a prospect that has many experts concerned. What if these autonomous drones fall into the wrong hands? What if the AI makes a mistake? The potential for catastrophic consequences is immense. And yet, the march of progress continues, with advancements in technology pushing us ever closer to this potential future. There are also ethical considerations. Just because we can create autonomous drones, should we? Is it right to give machines the power to decide who lives and who dies? These are questions that we as a society must grapple with as we move forward into the brave new world of AI and warfare. Imagine a world where drones decide who lives and who dies. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? But it's a reality we may soon have to face. The future is here and it's flying overhead. What if our entire digital infrastructure could be compromised by an AI? A terrifying thought, isn't it? The idea that every piece of information, every secret, every transaction could be accessed, manipulated or destroyed by an unseen entity. Cyber warfare is not a thing of science fiction anymore, but an ever-present reality. It's the silent battlefield of the 21st century. But what happens when AI is thrown into the mix? Well, the game changes entirely. Consider this. In 2022, the world watched in horror as one of the largest oil companies fell victim to a ransomware attack. The company's operations were paralyzed, leading to a global oil shortage and economic turmoil. Now imagine if an AI was behind such an attack. With its ability to learn and adapt, it could potentially bypass any security measure, making it virtually unstoppable. Experts in the field of cybersecurity are sounding the alarm. They've seen the potential for AI to exploit vulnerabilities in our digital infrastructure, to infiltrate systems and networks with an efficiency and subtlety far beyond human capabilities. The idea that an AI could launch a cyber attack, learn from its successes and failures, and continuously refine its tactics is a sobering thought. AI-driven cyber warfare could lead to widespread chaos. Power grids could be shut down, communication networks could be severed, financial systems could be disrupted. The potential consequences are profound and far-reaching. The fact is, we live in a world that is becoming more and more dependent on digital technology. Our personal lives, our economies, our national security, all are intertwined with the digital realm. An AI with the ability to wage cyber warfare poses a significant threat to that world. So, where does this leave us? It leaves us with a question that we must consider seriously. How do we protect ourselves in a world where AI could become the ultimate cyber warrior? In a world increasingly reliant on digital technology, the potential for AI-driven cyber warfare is a chilling prospect. Consider the terrifying prospect of AI-controlled nuclear weapons. Imagine, if you will, a world where the most destructive force known to man is no longer under our control, but is instead guided by the cold, unfeeling logic of an artificial intelligence. This isn't a plot plucked from the pages of a dystopian novel, nor a spine-chilling scene from a Hollywood blockbuster. Rather, it is a grim reality that some fear we may be sleepwalking towards. The power of artificial intelligence, married with the devastating might of nuclear weaponry, is a combination that could alter the course of humanity forever. But what would this mean in real terms? Well, the implications are as vast as they are terrifying. Nuclear warfare, once a game of chess played out between world leaders, would become a rapid, unfeeling series of calculations. The human element, the capacity for mercy, for understanding, for change of heart at the 11th hour, would be eradicated. Instead, the decision to launch a nuclear weapon could be made in a fraction of a second, guided by algorithms and data points devoid of empathy or fear. The potential for mass destruction would not be held back by human hesitations or moral qualms. It would be an unfeeling, unstoppable force ready to unleash a storm of devastation at a moment's notice. The world's leading experts have voiced their concerns about this potential reality. The risks are manifold, the consequences unimaginable. An AI-controlled nuclear weapon could easily be manipulated by those with nefarious intentions, leading to catastrophic outcomes. Moreover, the terrifying prospect of an AI making the decision to launch a nuclear weapon isn't just a distant possibility. It's a very real threat that experts believe could become a reality if we're not careful. So, as we stand on the precipice of a new era, one dominated by artificial intelligence and advanced technology, we must ask ourselves a chilling question. What happens when an AI makes the decision to launch a nuclear weapon? Who stands to benefit from the weaponization of AI? This is the question that lurks in the shadows of our digital age, a question that sends chills down the spines of those who dare to ponder it. The development and control of AI weaponry isn't a game played by children. It's a high-stakes chess match with governments, corporations and other entities moving their pieces across the board. Imagine, if you will, a world where AI is the new nuclear bomb, a bargaining chip in the hands of those with the deepest pockets or the most powerful armies. Governments, of course, have their fingers on the pulse of AI weaponization. The potential for a new kind of warfare, one that can be waged without boots on the ground, is a tantalizing prospect for those in power. It's a way to hold the reins of war without the unseemly business of actual combat. But let's not forget about corporations. They are the ones who have the technological prowess, the research and development capabilities to turn AI from a tool into a weapon. Big tech companies, with their seemingly insatiable hunger for innovation, are often implicated in the shadows of this conspiracy. Could they be developing AI weaponry under the guise of progress? And what about other entities, those hidden players who operate from the shadows? Could they be the puppet masters pulling the strings of governments and corporations alike to further their own dark agendas? These are chilling conjectures, but ones that we must consider. The weaponization of AI isn't just about technology. It's about power and control. It's about who gets to dictate the future of warfare, the future of our world. So, Who does stand to benefit from the weaponization of AI? It's those with the audacity to manipulate technology for their own ends, those who see AI not as a tool for advancement, but as a weapon for domination. Remember, my friends, behind every technology, there are those who seek to exploit it for their own gain. How will the weaponization of AI change the future of warfare? A question that sends chills down the spine. The future of warfare, it seems, is not one of soldiers marching on the battlefield, but of algorithms waging war in the digital realm. It's a world where wars can be fought and won without a single shot being fired, without a single life being lost. At least, not in the traditional sense. Imagine a world where wars are not fought on the battlefield, but in the intricate labyrinth of cyberspace, where AI-controlled drones patrol the skies, autonomous submarines lurk in the depths of the ocean, and cyber warriors sit behind screens, launching attacks with the click of a button. The weaponization of AI holds the potential to transform global security. It could make warfare more precise, reducing collateral damage and civilian casualties. But it also holds a darker potential. Autonomous weapons could be programmed to conduct mass surveillance, infringing on individual freedoms. They could be used to wage silent wars, disrupting infrastructure, tampering with election results, or even causing economic collapse. The future of warfare could also see the rise of new types of conflict. As nations become more dependent on AI, they could find themselves in a race to develop the most advanced technologies. This could lead to an AI arms race, with nations competing to develop the most powerful, most intelligent, and most deadly AI weapons. What will this mean for us, for our children, for our future? Experts warn of the long-term effects. They fear that the weaponization of AI could lead to a loss of human control over warfare, with decisions about life and death made by machines, not people. They worry about the potential for accidents, for systems to malfunction or be hacked, leading to unintended consequences. The weaponization of AI is not just a question of technology, but a question of ethics, of morality, of what it means to be human in an increasingly digital world. The weaponization of AI could forever alter the landscape of global conflict. The future of warfare is here, and it's not one of flesh and blood, but of ones and zeros. So, what are the implications of AI weaponization? As we've seen, the implications are vast, and they touch every aspect of our lives. This isn't just about autonomous drones buzzing in the skies or shadowy figures plotting in secret rooms. It's about you, me, and the very fabric of our society. Let's quickly touch on the key points we've discussed. The advent of autonomous drones brings with it the prospect of warfare without accountability. No human hand guiding the trigger, just lines of code making life and death decisions. Then we have the insidious realities of cyber warfare. With AI, attacks can happen at the speed of light, bypassing traditional defenses and targeting the very infrastructure that underpins our day-to-day lives. And let's not forget the chilling spectre of AI-controlled nuclear weapons. The potential for an algorithm to decide the fate of millions, even billions, is a thought that sends shivers down the spine. All this is set against a backdrop of hidden agendas and covert machinations. The puppeteers behind the scenes manipulating this technology for their own gain. So where does this leave us? Well, in a world increasingly reliant on digital systems, the weaponization of AI could disrupt the balance of power, creating a new form of digital divide. It could stifle individual freedoms, with surveillance and control becoming the norm rather than the exception. The future of warfare, too, could be drastically altered. Battles may no longer be fought on traditional battlefields, but in the virtual arenas of cyberspace. This could lead to a new era of conflict, where the lines between combatants and civilians are blurred. The weaponization of AI is a chilling prospect, one that could have far-reaching consequences for our world. It is imperative that we remain vigilant, question the official narratives, and consider the potential implications of AI's dark influence.